When it comes to health, every person has a different story. This is Zane. 6 months ago, he was diagnosed with cancer. This is Lana. 3 weeks ago, she broke her arm. This is Anna. 2 years ago, she was diagnosed with obesity. That's me, and here is my story. My parents were both overweight. I grew up alone with my mom, but she had to work long hours to support us. So I spent a lot of my time in our apartment, with the TV as my companion and a box of Fruit Loops on my lap. Munching on those loops just made me feel like I was on a tropical island with Toucan Sam by my side. Who could say no to that? We lived in a high-rise building, so I would take the elevator up to the 14th floor. I therefore didn't have a backyard to play in, and the park was too far to walk. But living so close to the clouds made me fantasize about flying. So growing up, I knew I wanted to become a flight attendant, traveling the world, trying new foods, experiencing new cultures. That's the dream. I always remember being bigger than my peers in school, and I didn't really fit in. It bothered me when others made comments about my size, and I had a hard time developing self-confidence. When we played sports outside at recess, I really did try my best, but I could never keep up with the other kids. Nobody ever wanted me to be on their team, and I could feel my classmates watching me and giggling. It made me feel so self-conscious. As a teenager, I had low self-esteem and felt isolated from my peers. It seemed as though no one wanted to put the effort in talking to me and getting to know the person inside of me. These bad feelings would not go away, which led to my diagnosis of depression. So my doctor prescribed me a medication. It really did make me feel better, but I gained even more weight. When I finished school, I tried to get a job as a flight attendant. This was my dream since childhood, but despite my education and enthusiasm, something always felt off during my job interviews. I was never called back. I found out there were weight requirements, so I tried every diet available. Some worked for a bit of time, but these diets were so restrictive and hard to follow, especially when birthday parties and holidays would come around. I exhausted my will and my bank account. But I kept my head up, pushed through, and decided to become a travel agent. Now, I'm spending most of my time sitting at a desk and helping those who want to travel too. This is my reality, and the reality of 650 million others worldwide. Like everybody else, I thought it was all my fault. But I've come to learn that many factors contributed to my obesity, such as my genetics, where I lived, the food advertising I was exposed to, my family's income, my own mental health, my medication, my desk job, and so many others. If there are people in your life who suffer from obesity, it's important to steer clear from judgment and to instead be a source of support. Obesity is multifactorial. The problem is bigger than diet and exercise alone, but so is the solution. Zane is not cancerous. He has cancer. Lana is not broken. She has a broken arm. I am Anna. I am not obese. I have obesity.